Imagine holding a penny so rare, so mysterious, that collectors across America are whispering about it behind closed doors. A single copper coin that could transform an ordinary life into a story of wealth and freedom. Right now, in your own pocket change, there could be a 1942 wheat cent with a tiny D mint mark, a coin so elusive, it's become a legend among those who chase hidden fortunes. They say this coin carries a silent power, a secret history forged in the fires of a world at war. In 1942, America was in the thick of World War II. Factories turned from making cars to tanks, and metal supplies were stretched thin. Yet, amidst this chaos, the Denver Mint quietly struck a run of wheat cents, each one stamped with that small but crucial D. But what most people don't know is that a handful of these coins were struck with unusual precision, containing hidden imperfections and subtle marks that turned them into once-in-a-lifetime treasures. Imagine it, millions of pennies poured out that year, but only a whisper-thin fraction possessed these mysterious traits. We're talking about microscopic doubling, rare die cracks, and hidden overstrikes, tiny details invisible to the naked eye, yet they hold the power to unlock unimaginable value. Dealers are chasing these coins like hunters stalking a ghost. Some say there's big money on the table, some whisper of millions at stake. This isn't just about copper, it's about a legacy that could change your life forever. You might ask, how can a single penny hold such power? The answer lies in its secret story. While most coins were struck in a hurry to meet wartime demands, a few were created during shifts where the machines weren't properly calibrated, or when die polishing left unique markers. These small mistakes are now the golden keys to a collector's heart. And with only a handful known to exist in pristine condition, the competition is savage. Now, listen closely. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a doorway. Imagine waking up tomorrow, selling a small copper disc you've kept in a jar, and stepping into a life free of bills, debts, and worries. A life where you travel where you want, live how you want, and finally breathe without the crushing weight of financial stress. That's the dream these collectors are fighting for. How do you know if you hold this miracle in your hands? Start by checking the reverse side. Look for crisp wheat stalks, strong definition in Lincoln's coat and beard, and above all, that sharp D mint mark. Inspect carefully for doubling in the letters Liberty or In God We Trust. Examine Lincoln's eye and jawline for tiny ripples. These so-called hidden signs can catapult your coin into a new universe of value. Preservation is critical. Never clean your coin. Touch it only by the edges, store it in a protective holder, and keep it away from humidity and harsh light. Every tiny scratch could mean the difference between a life-changing payout and a worthless copper disc. Remember, collectors crave authenticity, original surfaces, and sharp details. That's what turns a simple penny into a once-in-a-lifetime trophy. Collectors are on the edge of their seats. Auction houses are holding secret lists, waiting for the next unicorn coin to appear. People are scouring garage sales, old jars, and forgotten drawers, hoping to find this exact 1942 D wheat cent. Can you imagine the rush when someone realizes they're holding a ticket to instant financial freedom? Tonight, when you go home, pour out your old change. Look closely, with your heart pounding and your eyes sharp. That 1 cent could change your destiny forever. The hidden opportunities are out there, waiting for the brave and the curious. Don't let this story pass you by. This is your chance to become part of a secret community of people who refuse to settle for ordinary. People who believe in miracles hiding in plain sight. People who want to rewrite their story with a single, tiny coin. If you're ready to step into this thrilling world and chase the life you truly deserve, make sure to subscribe right now. Hit that bell so you never miss the next hidden treasure we uncover. Because tomorrow, we're diving even deeper, and who knows, the next $1 million coin could be sitting in your pocket this very second. Act now. Check your change. Your future might already be waiting for you, shimmering quietly in the palm of your hand. Imagine waking up one morning to find a small, forgotten penny in your old dresser drawer, and realizing it holds the power to change your life forever. A penny so overlooked, so underestimated, that even seasoned collectors can't believe it when they see it. This is no ordinary coin, this is the 1948 wheat cent with no mint mark. A simple, tiny circle of metal that carries a story of survival, mystery, and unimaginable value hidden in plain sight. Why does this one humble penny make experienced dealers tremble with excitement? Because behind its unassuming face lies a once-in-a-lifetime secret that only the sharpest eyes can uncover. In 1948, America was rebuilding, recovering from the echoes of war. Factories shifted gears, new families were starting, and in the middle of this rebirth, the Lincoln wheat penny continued its journey. But something happened that year, a detail so subtle, so hidden, that it went unnoticed by millions. The 1948 wheat cent without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Most people think these coins are worthless, but here's the hidden twist: a small number of these coins were struck with rare die variations, leaving secret markers only a true collector would recognize. This tiny clue transforms an everyday penny into a treasure worth more than most luxury cars, or even a cozy home in the suburbs. Imagine holding that kind of fortune in your hand and not even realizing it. Until today, these coins don't shout their value from the rooftops. They whisper their worth only to those patient enough to listen. What makes this penny a silent king among coins? Its perfect alignment of historical timing, scarcity, and those nearly invisible imperfections that make collectors salivate. Dealers fight over these coins behind closed doors. Auction houses whisper their names in hushed tones, afraid to reveal the truth to the world too soon. Because when these coins appear on the market, it's not just money at stake, it's millions, it's prestige, it's the chance to hold a piece of American rebirth in your palm. That if you ever find a 1948 wheat cent with no mint mark, flip it over slowly. Run your fingers along the edges. Look for hidden doubling on the date or subtle shifts in the wheat stalks on the reverse. Some coins reveal a slightly thicker rim or an off-center strike, secret signs that transform an ordinary penny into a life-changing prize. These details might be microscopic, but they separate the dreamers from the believers, the casual finders from the future millionaires. Collectors who understand this coin's potential don't just toss it into a jar. They keep it sealed, safe, shielded from air and human touch. Why? Because every second it remains perfect, its value skyrockets. Imagine the power of knowing you hold a piece of metal that could pay for your child's college, wipe away all your debts, or buy you that lakeside cabin you've been dreaming about since childhood. This coin doesn't just represent money. It's freedom. It's the possibility of stepping out of your 9-to-5 grind and into a life of morning coffee on a quiet porch, afternoon walks without a single worry, and spontaneous vacations whenever you please. It's a promise sealed in copper, a secret waiting for the right hands. Right now, while you watch this, there might be one of these 1948 wheat cents sitting in your change jar, waiting for you to discover it. Don't let this chance slip into the shadows. The collectors who make the biggest discoveries are the ones who dare to look closer, who refuse to ignore the whispers of history echoing through their fingertips. So I challenge you, dig into that old jar, open those dusty drawers, and inspect every penny with new eyes. Because somewhere in America, someone is about to change their destiny forever with a single 1948 wheat cent. And that someone could be you. Hold your breath, hold your courage, and hold that penny up to the light. Your future might just be hidden in its small, silent frame. Remember, these treasures don't wait for anyone. They choose those who act. If you're ready to break free from ordinary and step into extraordinary, this is your moment. Before you rush to check your stash, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This channel is your doorway into a world where history and fortune collide, and you do not want to miss what's coming next. Your journey to a stress-free, luxurious life could begin with a single penny. Don't just dream it, live it. A coin so powerful, so mysterious, it has collectors across America trembling with excitement and dealers secretly offering fortunes behind closed doors. This isn't some faraway legend. This is the 1950 wheat cent with no mint mark, and it could be sitting quietly in your home, waiting to unleash a tidal wave of wealth and freedom you never even imagined. The 1950 wheat cent without a mint mark isn't just another penny. It's a sleeping giant from the heart of American history, forged in a time when our nation was rebuilding, dreaming, and fighting to stand tall on the global stage. Every swirl in its design, every hidden ridge whispers stories of the men and women who carried it through decades of change. But what most people don't realize is that this unassuming penny holds a once-in-a-lifetime secret. A detail so subtle, so easily overlooked, that even seasoned collectors have walked right past it without a second glance, until it was too late. This coin isn't marked with a D or an S. It bears no mint mark at all. And that's exactly what makes it a silent monster in the world of numismatics. The no mint mark mystery wraps this coin in an aura of secrecy. It represents Philadelphia, a mint that often stayed hidden in plain sight. But only a fraction of these coins survived in pristine condition, and even fewer have the perfect combination of sharp strike and flawless surfaces that make collectors lose sleep at night. People are clamoring to own it. High-powered executives, underground coin hunters, even quiet retirees are battling in hushed auctions, each hoping to hold a piece of immortality in their hands. The demand is monstrous. And the value? We're talking big, jaw-dropping dollar figures. When a coin like this surfaces, it can ignite bidding wars that explode past six figures, sometimes even hinting at millions at stake. All for a coin you might easily dismiss as just another old penny. But this isn't just about money. It's about the feeling of holding a piece of America's untold story. It's about unlocking a treasure that could rewrite your destiny forever. Imagine the sheer adrenaline rush as you flip through an old jar of pennies, your heartbeat pounding when you realize what you're actually holding. This is more than a collector's dream, this is a life-altering event waiting in your palm. Look closely. The 1950 wheat cent with no mint mark hides subtle differences in Lincoln's portrait, the delicate wheat stalks on the reverse, the crispness of each letter. These hidden signs can separate a fortune from a worthless piece. If your coin still has sharp edges, clear wheat lines, and an untouched luster, you might just be holding a sleeping million-dollar treasure. So what do you do if you find one? First, handle it with extreme care, always wear gloves, and never wipe or clean it. Cleaning could erase decades of history and slash its value in seconds. Store it in a protective holder and immediately have it graded by a reputable agency. Once it's certified, the entire world of collectors will know your coin exists. That's when the offers start flooding in, and that's when your life can transform forever. Right now, there are collectors lurking in every corner of America, waiting, hunting, praying for this exact coin to surface. You could be the one to stop them in their tracks. You could be the one to change everything overnight. Think about it, the luxury vacations, the dream house, the freedom from daily stress, the chance to finally say goodbye to that dull 9 to 5 grind forever. All because of a penny that most people throw away without a second thought. This is your chance. Your once-in-a-lifetime window to step into a hidden world of secret collectors, million-dollar auctions, and historical treasures. Don't let this story slip through your fingers. Check every penny jar, every old dresser, every forgotten box in your attic. The 1950 wheat cent with no mint mark is out there, and it's waiting for someone brave enough to claim it. They say lightning never strikes twice. But what if I told you there's a small, unassuming penny hiding in pockets, drawers, and dusty jars across America, a single copper treasure that could turn your life upside down overnight? This is the story of the 1951 wheat cent with no mint mark, a coin so underestimated that most people toss it aside without a second glance, completely unaware that it holds the power to unlock a luxurious, stress-free future they've only dared to imagine. Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that old penny you nearly spent on a candy bar was actually a once-in-a-lifetime gateway to financial freedom. This isn't just another old coin, it's a hidden time capsule from the early 1950s, an era when America was roaring forward, soldiers were returning home, and families were building dreams brick by brick. In the midst of this historic shift, the 1951 wheat cent emerged, carrying whispers of a new age and secrets etched into every groove. What makes this coin so different? It's the no mint mark. A small detail so easily missed, but it's exactly what sets it apart and makes collectors' hearts race. While millions of pennies were churned out from Denver and San Francisco with those familiar little marks, the Philadelphia Mint, the grand, silent giant, released this version without a mint mark, marking it as a pure original. And among these, there are subtle die variations, hidden cracks, and nearly invisible doubling that collectors call secret signs. These microscopic clues transform a regular penny into a life-changing jackpot, sending shivers through auction rooms and collector circles alike. Every serious coin hunter knows the thrill of spotting that one unique feature, a tiny misaligned detail, a ghostly double impression, or a sharp wheat stalk that stands higher than the rest. The 1951 wheat cent with no mint mark is a prime example of these covert miracles. It's a living, breathing piece of history, and once you hold it in your hand, you feel that electric rush, that connection to millions of forgotten American stories. You're not just holding copper, you're holding possibilities worth big dollars. With millions at stake in the feverish collector market, demand for this penny has surged like a tsunami in recent years. Private collectors, high-end auction houses, and even silent investors are aggressively hunting for high-grade specimens. Why? Because they understand the unstoppable power of rarity. They know that in the coin world, scarcity is king, and this penny wears that crown with pride. The higher the grade, the more breathtaking the price. Coins in pristine condition, stored away carefully by some long-forgotten hand, can explode in value and change lives in an instant. So how do you spot it? How can you be sure the penny in your jar isn't the key to your next luxurious vacation home or your dream car? Start with a magnifying glass and strong lighting. Look for the no mint mark. That quiet absence is your first clue. Inspect the wheat stalks on the reverse side. Sharp, detailed lines indicate minimal wear. Examine Lincoln's profile for any signs of doubling or faint die cracks, subtle details that often slip through unnoticed. Hold your breath, because each tiny detail might be the sign you've been waiting for, but don't stop there. Preserve your find like a priceless diamond. Keep it in a protective holder, avoid touching it with bare fingers, and never attempt to clean it. Cleaning can destroy value instantly, and in the world of high-stakes coin collecting, a single careless wipe can mean the difference between a casual penny and a life-altering treasure. Imagine the emotional high of walking into an auction room, the lights glaring, the crowd silent, and realizing that your tiny copper coin could spark a bidding war so intense it leaves everyone gasping. That's not just a sale, it's a moment that could rewrite your entire life story. A moment that turns an average American into a legend among collectors. Right now, there are millions of people blindly spending or discarding these coins without a clue. But you're different. You're here, your eyes are open, and you're one step closer to transforming a humble piece of history into a golden ticket out of ordinary life. This is your invitation to join a hidden world of excitement, wealth, and adventure, a world where every coin is a potential miracle. So before you walk away from that old jar of pennies, take a moment. Check carefully. The 1951 wheat cent with no mint mark might be sitting right under your nose, just waiting to launch you into a life of freedom and luxury. Don't let it slip through your fingers. If this video sparked even a flicker of excitement inside you, imagine what else is waiting out there in your own home. Subscribe now, hit that notification bell, and become part of a movement that's changing lives one coin at a time. This isn't just a hobby, it's a treasure hunt for your future. And remember, the next big story could be yours. Inherited box, yet behind its unassuming surface lies a once-in-a-lifetime chance to break free from ordinary life and step into a world of unimaginable luxury. This is not a myth. This is the 1952 wheat cent with no mint mark, the coin that collectors whisper about in hushed voices, the coin that has left even the most experienced dealers stunned and breathless. How could something so tiny hold such enormous power? Let's peel back the layers of mystery. In 1952, America was healing from the shadows of war, building hope, and dreaming of a brighter future. The wheat cent stood as a quiet symbol of strength and resilience, yet some coins slipped through the cracks of history. Among them, the no mint mark 1952 wheat cent became an unintentional masterpiece. While millions of pennies were minted that year, only a fraction escaped with hidden errors, microscopic flaws, or secret details so elusive that even the sharpest eyes missed them for decades. Imagine holding a coin that carries the heartbeat of an era, that survived countless hands and cash registers, yet today stands as a beacon for collectors who crave the ultimate prize. A coin like this is not just metal, it's a passport to a world of elite auctions, whispered phone calls between millionaires, and private vaults filled with treasures the public will never see. With millions at stake, the demand for these secret survivors has reached fever pitch. Dealers are in a frenzy, collectors are battling in shadowy backrooms, and ordinary Americans are waking up to the shocking possibility that they might be sitting on a silent fortune. What makes the 1952 no-mint mark wheat cent so mesmerizing? It's the combination of unmarked purity and subtle design features that slip through unnoticed. The absence of a mint mark doesn't mean it's worthless, it means it might hold a hidden narrative that collectors are desperate to unravel. Look for the delicate wheat stalks on the reverse, the crispness of Lincoln's profile, and the boldness of the date. These are all silent signatures that could separate a life-changing coin from an ordinary penny. But here's the true secret: condition is everything. A coin left to gather dust loses its magic. The sharp edges, untouched surfaces, and the original strike, these are the details that drive collectors wild and push auction prices into the stratosphere. Imagine discovering one in near-perfect condition, realizing in that instant that you're holding not just history but an open door to a new life. A hidden detail, a once-in-a-lifetime error, or a subtle engraving can mean the difference between pocket change and a fortune that lets you travel the world, buy your dream home, and finally escape the weight of daily stress forever. If you think these coins are impossible to find, think again. They're out there right now, in dusty mason jars, beneath layers of forgotten memories, waiting for someone brave enough and sharp enough to recognize them. Maybe it's you. Maybe you've walked past it every day, never realizing the millions at stake. Maybe the next time you reach into your change jar, you'll feel your heart stop when you see that date, 1952, and realize your life is about to change forever. Preserve it like a sacred artifact. Avoid touching the surfaces, hold it only by the edges. Store it in a protective sleeve, away from moisture and heat. Every moment of careful preservation multiplies its potential, sending collectors into a frenzy the moment they hear about your discovery. And remember, every collector's heart beats faster for coins with a story. Your coin's journey from a small-town grocery store to a velvet-lined auction room in New York could become legendary. So why are you still waiting? This is not just another hobby. This is your chance to step into a secret world few ever get to see. A world where ordinary Americans become overnight millionaires, where a single coin becomes your golden ticket to freedom and wealth beyond imagination. Check your drawers, raid those old boxes, dig into forgotten jars. Every second you wait, someone else might be cashing in on the dream that was meant for you. If you felt that rush, if your heart raced just thinking about finding that coin, then you know what you have to do. Subscribe now. Join the growing community of treasure hunters, history keepers, and dreamers who refuse to settle for ordinary. Your next move could be the one that changes everything. The 1952 wheat cent with no mint mark is out there, and it's waiting for you. You might be thinking, how can a single penny transform my entire future? But this isn't a story about a coin. It's a story about a second chance, about destiny knocking on your door when you least expect it. In 1955, something extraordinary happened at the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. Under the watchful eyes of the night shift, a rare error was born, a doubling so subtle, so hidden, that most people tossed it away without a second thought. And right there, in that fleeting moment, history was made. A hidden detail that would go unnoticed for decades, only to be discovered by a lucky few brave enough to look closer. Imagine the thrill of holding one in your hand. Running your fingers over the date, feeling that slight shift in the numbers, knowing you're touching a piece of American history that only a handful of people on this entire planet have ever experienced. The 1955 wheat cent with no mint mark isn't just a coin, it's a key to an exclusive club of collectors who understand the true meaning of rarity. A secret sign that screams fortune to those who can see it. As years passed, collectors started to whisper about this mysterious penny. Rumors spread like wildfire at conventions, at tiny backroom dealer tables, in dusty basements where lifelong dreams are kept hidden. And then, the world realized, this coin wasn't just rare, it was a life-changing masterpiece. Millions of dollars are at stake, and the market has become a feeding frenzy. People are mortgaging homes, emptying savings, all to claim their chance at this tiny metal miracle. Why? Because owning this penny isn't about money alone. It's about legacy, power, and the intoxicating feeling of outsmarting fate, but how do you know if you have one of these million-dollar treasures hiding in your own collection? First, look carefully at the date. A true 1955 no-mint mark wheat cent will have a strong doubling on the numbers and letters, a hidden echo that only the sharpest eyes can catch. This doubling is your doorway to unimaginable possibilities. Don't rush. Use a magnifying glass. Let the coin speak to you. And when you see it, your heart will pound like a drum because you'll know, deep in your soul, you've discovered something immortal. Once you find it, you must protect it like a secret fortune. Place it in a high-quality holder, keep it away from moisture and harsh light, and never, ever, let untrained hands touch it. Because this is no ordinary penny. This is a symbol of everything you've ever dreamed of, a luxurious, stress-free life, free from bills, free from doubt, free from the silent anxiety that creeps into your mind late at night. Right now, someone out there is living their best life because they had the courage to check their old coin jars, to go through those dusty boxes in the attic, to believe that miracles hide in plain sight. That someone could be you. But only if you act, and act now. The clock is ticking, and every moment you wait is a moment lost forever. Imagine the look on your family's faces when you tell them you're holding a fortune in your hand. Picture the vacations, the new home, the freedom to finally do what you love every single day. All because of a single, overlooked penny that most people thought was worthless. This isn't a fairy tale. It's happening, right now, to people just like you. If you've ever believed in signs, this is yours. Go check that jar, that shoebox, that old desk drawer. Destiny doesn't knock twice. And if you do find it, promise me you won't keep it to yourself. Share this video, subscribe, and become part of a community that refuses to settle for ordinary, because life is too short to leave miracles hidden in the dark. The 1955 wheat cent with no mint mark is more than a coin, it's your ticket to a new world. A world where you're no longer wishing for a better life, you're living it. Check your pennies now. The next life-changing story could be yours.